So here's a video originally shot for my Dannysound EN129 demo video, but I wanted to break this out into something separate when I was editing it. I realised it's quite nice standalone content having the EN129 Thru oscillator and the Cali OSC modulating it. So they're a great pair. I wanted to show the EN129 kind of without distraction in its own video, but here they are together, which works really well. So let's get into this video. Check out the other ones in the description. Cheers. So in this patch, I wanted to create some nice percussive, musical FM, and this is the Cali OSC modulating the EN129's linear through 0 FM. Now remove the reverb, that's the Music Thing modular spring reverb. You can watch that video in the link below, after this one of course. Now without any modulation, this is a sine wave going into a low pass gate. I'm going to fully open this low pass gate and let this oscillator drone right through. Now I'm sending out a sine from the Cali OSC into a VCA that's been modulated by an envelope in time with my sequence. So if I turn up the depth of through 0 FM and play with the envelope that's controlling the VCA, which is now controlling like our FM index, the depth of modulation. You can hear that's been enveloped in and out. It's a bit more dynamic, it's not constant modulation. Now of course the tuning of the Cali OSC is going to have a big effect on the overall tone. Now I like those overtones there, so if I close my low pass gate and then open that with another modulation source, you can hear some of the notes coming through are still just sine waves. The pattern that's controlling my modulation lets some of the FM through. Now add a bit of that Music Thing spring reverb. You can see the harmonics changing, the fundamentals moving on the spectrogram on data. If I move over to a spectrograph, see some notes don't have harmonics related to them, others do. Now let's move through some of the other waveforms. I'm going to open up the low pass gate and get rid of the reverb. Much richer on that triangle. Let's play with the tuning on the Cali OSC. Saw wave. Now, of course, FM in a saw wave in any context is going to be really rich, but when we close down the low pass gate, get these nice metallic overtones. So more dissonant when it's drawn in, a little bit harsh, but it works well. To create additional harmonics when this has been clamped down by a low pass gate. Now this is pretty much the exact same patch you've just heard. We're listening to a triangle wave instead of a sine, but the Cali OSC is coming out into a VCA still, with an envelope controlling its depth. The envelope's not triggered as frequently as the rest of the sequence, it's a more cut down pattern. I've got a lot of the Music Thing spring reverb over it, which I'll remove in a minute. So I'm fading in the depth of modulation this time. We're getting these great metallic dissonant swells that feed into this feedback and reverb. Taking off the effects. Let's try a sine. I'm going to tune it down quite a bit as well. Let's try that into the effects. So both oscillators tracking the same pitch, sine wave, sine coming out to modulate the Thru 0 FM, but through a VCA with a slow rising envelope, just bringing in these little swells of FM in the background.